So we'll just give it a couple of minutes. Hopefully everybody is good. We're just going to wait for this to go live on here, and then we should be good to go. Let me just check on YouTube. Bear with me for a second, guys. I'm alive. We're live. So let's just go there. Tone in. Just check that the sound is working. Let me know where you're watching from as well. Dismiss, browse. Going to be quick. We have got to be quick. Where am I? Well, let's assume all is well. Yeah. So yeah, we're going to be talking about some of the stuff that I use for live streaming. Some of that stuff is kind of what I've picked up from doing live shows. Some of the stuff is from what I've picked up from doing all sorts of stuff, but it's the stuff that I use in order to go live, to do the live streams that I do host, as well as the stage stuff, workshops, and all sorts of other stuff that I have going on as well. Let me just, sorry. I always have this up as well, so I just want to make sure I've got that. Amazon.com/live. So we should be live now. We should be. It says. Oh, it's because I'm not signed in. Right, we're just going to assume. So yeah, bear with me for a second or two. So yes. Dun, dun, dun. See, this is the joys of going live. So we're going to go through the products. Have a look in the carousel as well at the products. And what we are testing out today, which I'm most excited about, is the new Elgato Prompter. Like I say, new. It's new to me, and we'll be using that during this show as well. There we go. Sorry, I was signed in upstairs and not down here. There we go. Everything now is making sense. And we've got audio. And we've got audio. There we go. That's all I wanted. I just wanted to be able to see my own face. Not that I'm vain or anything. So yes, there we go. So let's get into it. There we go. Let me have a sip of tea. That was an interesting start. I always hate those kind of bumbling starts to shows, but then I'm used to them by now. Sorry for slurping the tea as well. So one of the things that I found with my stream, is that all good? That good? Yeah, that's good. Is what I didn't like is kind of moving around and looking around at doing all sorts of different things when you're live, which is why I kind of got the Elgato Prompter. But we're going to get into that in a few minutes. So we're going to talk about some of the stuff for a basic studio setup, and then we'll kind of talk about some stuff. If you've got any questions as well, then feel free to jump into the comment section for that. But let's give it a proper good start, shall we? Hello, you lovely lot. My name is Grant Saunders, stage hypnotist, live stream host, and a professional button presser. Not that you guessed that from today's show. Today I'm going to be looking to show you how you can step up from, can you hear me? So that looks proper fancy. Over the years, I've performed live on stage, online, cruise ships, theatres, all sorts of things. But when lockdown hit, I had to pivot and change, and I had to do it fast. I started live streaming from home with nothing but a ring light and a dodgy webcam and a bit of a prayer, to be fair. But now I've kind of built up a bit of a live stream studio setup. It's quick, powerful, and it makes me look like I know what I'm doing. Today we're going to walk you through kind of every little bit of kit that I'm using, and all of it is available right here on Amazon Live. So hit follow, stay in the chat, and let's build your dream live stream setup, one little bit of kit at a time. One thing I will say about that is it is about start where you are. You know, whether it's a mobile phone that you've got, whether you just, whatever it is that you're doing, start where you are and then build up from there. One of the first things that I got that I really liked that made a big difference is this here. It's the Elphay brick wall backdrop. The unsung hero of any live stream is your backdrop. The brick wall backdrop turns a basic room into what looks like a pro setup. Instant industrial chic vibes. It looks like a Shoreditch loft. No spare room in Huddersfield. But let's be honest, behind there is just, look, I'll show you. It's just nothing. It's just shelves, but it sets up that live stream area perfectly. And again, you know, a good tip for this is use some kind of stand or something like that. You can get it. Once you get it, use a clothes rail or a stand, steam it, get the creases out, and it will look absolutely spot on. And light it from below, like we've done there. Let me know in the chat what's behind you when you stream, and be honest, is it dirty laundry? Is it laundry? So yeah, do check that out. It's a great price as well. One of my more popular products. And again, this is the 10 foot by 8 foot one. It is a massive, massive wall, which enables me to kind of step back and move around here. And it kind of does, by having that bigger size, it does really help. So that's the Elphay 10 foot. What is it? 10 foot by 7, 10 foot by 8 foot. So yeah, that's a proper bit of kit there as well. One of the things that really does matter, a lot of people want to spend loads of money on cameras first of all, but I would say lighting matters. The first light that I got was the Neewer. I always say it wrong. I should actually check that before I go live. But it's the Neewer 18-inch ring light. This ring light makes you look awake, it looks fresh, and it takes about 10 years off you. You can adjust the brightness and warmth, and it's got a built-in foam holder as well, and twinkly eyes are guaranteed with it. Let me just show you what it looks like, actually. I'm going to use the phone as well to kind of go around here, so that will be interesting to show you on there. So let me have a look. I need to turn that camera around. You don't want to see that. There we go. So there it is. Let me just bring it up on screen now. There you go. So that's the ring light there. You can look, so you can see behind the scenes there. There's everything going on there. But that's the ring light. It's a nice big size, and as you can see, we're off to the side and then up a little bit. I'm zooming on some of the controls that we're talking about. You've got brightness, and then you've also got the kind of cold or warmth, which is a big difference between you want yellow or white light. And you can see in there you've got the yellow LEDs and the white LEDs and the diffuser as well. It really does help. And it's good having that lighting around you. A good tip is to position it slightly above eye level. Let me just pop back in there. Oh, I never moved everything around. There we go. Yeah, a good tip is to have it slightly above eye level and then slightly to the left. So a rule of thumb for me is like 45-degree angles off that side and then up. That way, when it lights down onto you, it kind of helps your face look a little bit better. It irons out some of the creases and it gives you better light in there as well. I do have a second light here as well, though, just for just for honesty. But let me move that away and just we'll play around with this light whilst it's here, and you'll be able to see what I mean by that. There we go. So let's give that a little bit more white light. Let's give a bit more power on there as well. So I do like that. That's just a single light setup, but that kind of makes a really nice moody look to it there as well. And again, you can make that a warmer light, or you can go right down into that white light there as well, and then turn that up a little bit, and it just gives you a nice setting there as well. So there we go. Perfect. Now look at me adjusting all the lights whilst I'm live, and now I've got no idea how that's set up. But there you go. So yeah, a good tip is slightly above eye level, and then off to the side and up. You want to kind of have that artificial sunlight look. Let me know in the chat what you're using for light at the moment. Any light is good light. So even if you're using a desk lamp, that is completely fine. So do let us know in the chat on that. And again, it is available in the carousel. Neewer do some fantastic video stuff. Do check them out. It's a great product and worth every single penny. This goes with me everywhere now. Again, excuse the slurping. Another great light, and again, these have been part of my stream for so long now. He says as he just presses the wrong button on his phone. Let's just go here now. Obviously, it's one of the first ones. And that's these lights behind me here. These are 36 LED stage lights. What's really good about these is they add that little bit of depth to this stream here. As you can see, it lights up that brick wall quite nice, but you can use it for lighting up anything. It just adds a little bit of flair, a little bit of personality to your stream. And this has 36 LEDs in them. So that's 12 red, 12 green, 12 blue. Yep, that's right, RGB. I had to think about that for a second. And it just adds a bit more kind of colour. You've got a remote control for this. You've got adjustable modes, and it's really great for backlighting like what we're doing here. Perfect for creators who want to add that studio feel. Let me know in the chat, what's your favourite live stream colour scheme? One of the things I like at the moment is it's like teal and orange. Really great colours. And again, if you've got those lighting in from the side, that looks great. It's very much a YouTube colour at the moment. I do like pink and blue. Again, for having that side light in, it looks really good. But again, adding those different coloured lights really does kind of make your stuff look really good. Just check it. Notifications going off everywhere. So these are great. These are by UKing. They're a nice compact light. Big fan favorite of mine. And again, they can be used for other things as well. So as well as being used here, when I'm doing a trade show or something, I have them set up on my stand, lighting up my roller banners. If I'm at a show or doing a talk or presentation, I can use them there for that as well. So again, great bit of kit, a big fan of them. And again, you know, you can put them on disco mode. You can have them moving around and doing all sorts of stuff as well. I mentioned another light I was using. That is the panel light. I'll give that a mention up here. It's not in the carousel because I didn't have time to put it in it. But let me just show you what it looks like. Make life a little bit easier for myself when I keep doing this stuff. There we go. So this is the. Let me just move that around. Just shining bright lights into everything. So that is the panel light there. And you can see it's got the barn doors on it as well. But again, adjustable, you can do everything you need with it. And it does help kind of fill in the lights that we need to do on there. For me, that's, yeah, it's a really great bit of kit. Talk about great bits of kit. Game changer for me is this. I've always been anti-script just because I like to free flow, as you know, if you watch any of my other streams. But the Elgato prompter, what this means is I can, and I did it deliberately today, I can literally put the script together with ChatGPT. I can literally upload it to the software and I can have it going straight away on the teleprompter. Let me just, I'll go through it with you so we can do it together. Let me just select it on here. If you are a streamer, this changes everything. And when it comes to video production, it will 10x your output time of stuff. So yeah, that I've just highlighted that there now. I'm just going to bring it up here and then show you what we're on about. So again, you're going to see some of the mess behind the screen here. And if I do it that way, do it there, then you're not going to, there we go. So you can see that it is there. And you've got the screen here that reflects straight back off there. So there you go. You can see game changer. See your script whilst looking straight into the lens. No more darting eyes, forgetting lines. And it makes you look smooth and confident. Great for Zoom talks, videos, and lives just like this. And who here's got notes taped behind their webcam? Admit it. Sorted with this link below. There you go, you see. Now, let me show you what we can do with this. So I've got it set up with the Elgato Stream Deck here. So I can play and pause it. I can also adjust the speed of it here as well. So that really does help. And what's great about this is here's the software. Is you've got all your controls and everything you need on there, including you can change from text to display. So you can have your screen set up on there at the same time. How cool is that? There we go. So let me just go back onto there now. So that's the Elgato Prompter. For me, an absolute game changer and really speeds stuff up. So if I need to change something on the fly, I can have it done on the computer and then copied and pasted into the software, and it appears right in front of me there. And it can learn your style, and then when you post it, it just sounds more natural as we go through. And you can swap and change stuff about. One thing that it does do that I really like, I'm going to change it here. I love when you do stuff live because you never know what's going to happen. I mean, you can have it to go through. I don't know if I can change it whilst I'm live. There we go. You've got constant or voice sync. So we're going to change it to voice sync now. So what that means is I don't need to adjust it. It will go off my voice on the screen. So it's just saying getting ready now. And once it says getting ready in the top right of the screen, it then means, there we go, it now says active. So if I say like game changer, see your script whilst looking straight into the lens. No more darting eyes or forgetting lines. It makes you look smooth and confident. Great for Zoom talks, videos, and for lives. And who here's got notes taped behind their webcam? Admit it. Sorted with this. The link is below. Perfect. There we go. So now we can go into the Rode lavalier mic, which is what I'm using here as well. Let's just give me a second to move this over. I'll pause that now because I just want you to see how that works. How cool is that? So again, with the voice active element of it, it's then moving down the script as I speak. It recognizes what I'm saying. So that, I really like that as well. So yeah, cool. So let's go into it again. What you're listening to now is the Rode lavalier mic. Let me just take it off active sync. Dun, dun, dun. Constant. There we go. Link below. So the mic you're listening to me on now is the Rode lavalier mic. I'm a big fan of Rode. As you know, I use a lot of it in the studio now and on the road. The lav mic I really like. This is the Rode Wireless Go, but it's a bit of a clunky thing that goes on the top there. This is a small mic with big sound. Clips right on and sounds brilliant right from the start. Perfect if you move around a lot. No big mics in your face or anything like that. And again, the nothing pulling on your t-shirt. It pairs perfectly with the Rode Wireless Go. And again, it's just nice. It also makes you look like you're a bit more professional. It makes you look like a news broadcaster, and those things really do help. So yeah, don't risk it. Get one now. And yeah, in the comments, let me know, have you ever done a video, gone through the whole video with no audio? I've done it. It's so frustrating sometimes when either your audio's bad or your microphone is not good enough or its battery's died and you get all the way through a live or a video and it's not there. Don't risk it. Get yourself one of these as well. I've just mentioned it. Let me just give it a plug on here. He says, as he just moves everything around everywhere. There we go. Rode Wireless Go 2. Freedom clip-on transmitter, battery life, long life, great for interviews. You get 2 mics, 1 receiver, great range with 0 fuss. I use this on the stage, on the go, and anywhere. And I literally do use this for my shows as well. One of the things I really love about this is I have the Rodecaster Pro 2, which means this connects to that automatically. So I don't need the receiver. The transmitters connect to this via Bluetooth, which is absolutely fantastic. And so, yeah, drop wireless in the chat if you've ever had tangled cables. I'm not a fan of cables. As much wireless as possible, as long as it works properly. That's the important thing. So I'm going to bring this up here again. Now, you can't see it, to be fair, but the camera I am now using is that, I say now using, I've always been using, is it's just there. It is at the back there. That's the Canon M50 Mark II. It's a fantastic camera. It really does help you look your best on your live streams. Let me just give it a selection in here if you're not thinking about it. It's a great streaming camera. It has really done well for me. I've done this and had used this whilst doing all sorts of stuff when I'm on the road. It's big enough that you can travel with it. or small enough that you can travel with it without it being too overbearing. And it's absolutely spot on. For live streaming, it's really great. And with it being the Mark II, it's got the clean HDMI out as well. So it's a fantastic camera. I highly recommend it. And the price on these is really, really affordable at the moment. So if you're looking for a camera to add to your live stream, this is definitely one of them. I have 2 of them now, just because they are brilliant for that and good for that second camera look as well, which we will play at in a future live stream. I'm sorry, getting back into the live stream coaching stuff as well, which is always good fun. Now, we mentioned earlier about start where you are. Your iPhone. Your iPhone is really one of the best things that you can have for your live stream. It's what I run this live stream through. It is an Apple iPhone. You cannot go wrong with it. You got fantastic cameras on these. Audio's great, but I will suggest if you're using an iPhone, get yourself an external microphone like the Wireless Go. You can mount it in your ring light and you're ready to go. You can film 100% of the stuff you do on your iPhone. And trust me, we do a big event, North of England Wedding Awards. We have big video production and everything. The intro video to that show is all shot on an iPhone. That's how good the camera quality is. So definitely, highly, highly recommend it. And great for doing live streams on here. So yeah, let me know which model phone you're using at the moment. Another great product as well is the Elgato Stream Deck. There's various different versions of this out there now. This is the original one. I'll just find it in my little carousel here. There we go. This is the original one. And as you've seen, I'm using it for, and again, do you know what? I'll show it you. What can't speak, can't lie, as they say. So there we go. So that is the Stream Deck. As all these buttons are individual screens, so you can program them to pretty much anything. I've got the play there, so I can start the teleprompter doing what it's doing. That there adjusts the speed, and that there changes the chapters. So if I press play here, you'll see that that's now going up there. I'll pause it just to show you. Paused. There we go. So that is doing what's that done. It's all done there. So press a button, change the scene, launch sounds, mute yourself, all from one panel. Looks like NASA, but works like magic. Customize icons, folders, automations, and who loves pressing buttons? Let me know in the comment section if you love pressing buttons. I know I do. Look at that, buttons. So yeah, absolutely. Treat yourself. The Elgato stuff is absolutely brilliant. It's like they are really working hard to make streamers' lives a lot easier. And so, yeah. Oh, let me just keep going on here. We're just going to soldier all the way through this live. Where are we going? There we go. MacBook. This is a 13.3-inch MacBook. This is a workhorse. I run all of these shows, edit videos, stream all on my MacBook, and I can be on the road with it. It really does help. Fast, reliable, smooth. Yes, it may be a little bit pricey, but it's absolutely worth it. Good to get a hub for your ports. You've just seen I've got quite a few of them here. They only have 2 ports, so make sure you get a few more on there as well. So yeah, are you a Mac or PC? Let me know in the comment section. I'm a Mac guy. I never used to be, but I absolutely am now. Now, here is my favourite newest product. The sun is starting to shine here in the UK. This is the Stanley Flip and Go mug. Let me show you this now. Let's get nice and close on this. This is a Stanley Flip and Go. Stanley Flip and Go mug. This bottle is solid. Flip lid. There we go. No spills. Nice little kind of mouthy bit there. Keeps drinks cold for ages. One hand friendly. I've dropped mine off stage before now. And do you know what was really good with this? I had some beautiful kind of peach water in here today. The sun has been really shining in Huddersfield, and the temperature was really up there. This was in the center console of the car. I got back in the car and it was hot, and it was nice to flip this off and then take a sip of the ice cold water. Again, I love this here. It's very durable. You got the little clamp here that just makes that secure. Press that button and it just pops up there, and you'll see a nice, easy pouring bit here to make it nice and simple. It's got the little air hole on the top so you don't get any chugs or bubbles. It's a really quality bit of kit. If you're looking for a water bottle that's going to help inspire, this is the one. Stanley are absolutely market leaders in this. I did have another water bottle a while ago, but I left it at the gym. This one, it's a good size as well. I wanted a bigger one because I'm trying to encourage myself to drink more water. Staying hydrated is so important. What's your go-to drink whilst working? I mean, I've got water, but I've also got a mug of tea here as well, because, you know, we're in Yorkshire. So, yeah, that is the Stanley. Let's find it. I had it in here as well. That is the Stanley Quick Flip mug. So, yeah, so that's the setup. Every bit of gear I use to go live like a pro. Whether you're a beginner, a seasoned streamer, you can grab these products below and build your own pro setup. Got any questions? Pop them in a chat or come and find me on social media. Hit follow, check the links, and I'll see you on the next one. My name's Big Nats Owners. Take care, stay awesome, stay live, and light up your wall purple just for me. See you later.